Welcome back. Welcome back. For those that are already subscribed to this channel, welcome back. That only means that you followed the instructions of ringing the bell. You followed the instructions of subscribing. Did you follow the instructions of like? Did you follow the instructions of leave a comment? Did you follow the instructions of make a playlist so that you can easily, quickly find this video whenever you want to? Did you ring my bell? If you rung my bell, you got the notification. I asked myself earlier, what do I need to talk about this time? And I heard it very clear. Tell them to go back to the basics. Those that have lost that loving feeling, those that have lost that zeal, that zest for the greater things, tell them to go back to the basics so that they can recapture it, so that they can reconnect with it. And I said, I'm going to share that. I'm going to share that. I had to remember that for myself when I lost that loving feeling, when I lost that connection that I had to go back to the basics. It was after the Marine Corps that I started being hospitalized because of nervous breakdowns. It was after the Marine Corps that I had to check myself in because of suicidal thoughts and because of homicidal tendencies. I had to go back to the basics after that experience. It was after the Marine Corps that I began to break down. It was after the Marine Corps that I began to have issues in my tissues with my emotions. Because before the Marine Corps, I was pastoring and involved in ministry on all levels, healing the sick, laying hands on the sick and seeing them recover, seeing blinded eyes open up, seeing people's T-cell counts shifted. When I was in ministry, I was all in. So I was determined to see some things. I didn't have a regular ministry. When I prophesied, people fell out. Didn't have a regular ministry. I was all in. But after the Marine Corps, rock bottom, here I come. And there I went. Before the Marine Corps, I was so busy helping people that I forgot to help myself. I didn't know I needed help. I did not know that I was hurting. I did not know that I was in need of help. I did not know that I needed something greater than myself to help me. I was too busy helping other people. I was too busy helping others with their dreams, with their visions, with their desires in life. I was too busy, too focused on that I forgot all about self. I forgot all about my dreams and my visions. I forgot all about me. It took me to go to a place of breaking. It took me to go to a place of chaos in order to remember that I needed help. Then after that, after I learned the 1, 2, 3s and the 4, 5, 6 of helping thyself, living in the now moment, it was in those hospitals that I discovered those things that I knew not. And then I start to hit a moment again. And I had to remind myself to go back to the basics. What did you learn in basic training? What did you learn at the basics? What did you learn in boot camp? What did you learn? What did you learn? What did you learn? The warrior had not been awakened until my time in boot camp. Of all the things that could have awakened the warrior, it took boot camp for the warrior within me to finally awaken. The bullies in the neighborhood couldn't awaken. The Fred Eatmans, the Buttons, the Allen Browns couldn't awaken the warrior. The Barring Garys couldn't awaken the warrior. They tried. They bullied me. They pushed and they pushed and they pushed, and nothing came out. I was still on that punk level. Oh, I wish the warrior came out then. Then I could have just went in on Edenville Drive. I could have just went in and let everyone know what I had to offer for their behinds. The warrior chose not to awaken. They were not specialists designed to have the ability to awaken warriors within people. They teased and they bullied, but they could not awaken the warrior that needed to be there right on time for them. Maybe it wasn't time because I probably would have killed someone. Probably would have gotten too pumped up and killed someone, and then I would have been living with what is known as regrets. They would have sent me to Boys Village. They would have sent me to a home for juvenile delinquents, and I would have been locked up and in a different realm. But the Marine Corps, but that boot camp had the drill instructors that were specialists in awakening the warrior. They were specialists in getting that which was asleep inside me to come to life. They woke up the warrior. They had gas chambers that helped the warrior to wake up. They had sand pits that we fought in to help the warrior to wake up. They had hitting skills that we partook in to help the warrior to wake up. I was in a platoon 3129. They would wait for the drill instructors to leave, and then everyone that had beef with anyone would settle it. And it woke the warrior up. When I first got to the Marine Corps, we went across this bridge that led to Paris Island. Our bus went across this bridge. And I remember the closer we got, the more fear arose inside of me. What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? See, I was 28 when I went into the Marine Corps. And I was still like, what have I done? What have I done? What have I done? The fear that everyone else had on that bus, because of me being an empath, I can read what other people are going through, and it becomes a part of me. So I was reading everybody on that bus, and I was getting their fear. I was getting the overflow of their fear. I was getting the overflow of their concern. I was getting the overflow of their nervousness. What have I done? What did I sign up for? When those drill instructors got on our bus, when that drill instructor, when they got on the bus, you're like, your mom is not here, your daddy's not here. I am your God. When I tell you to get off this bus, you will get off this bus. You understand that? Sir, yes, sir. When I speak to you, you say, sir, yes, sir. You understand that? Sir, yes, sir. You're going to get off my bus. You're going to go in and get on my yellow footprints. You understand that? Sir, yes, sir. You're going to get off and you're going to do it with a sense of urgency. You understand that? Sir, yes, sir. Get off my bus now. Oh, man, it was people jumping over people trying to get off that bus. People fighting, trying to get off that bus. People stepping over bodies, trying to get off that bus and get to those yellow footprints with a sense of urgency. My drill instructor looked at me and he said, how old are you? I said, 28. You're older than me. He was 26. He said, I want you to know, recruit, I'm going to do everything in my power to kill you. Do you understand that? Sir, yes, sir. I'm going to do everything in my power to break you. Do you understand that? Sir, yes, sir. Oh, don't be eyeballing me now. You look 1,000 yards past me. You understand that? You looking at me in my eyeball? Sir, no, sir. You're looking past me, aren't you not? Sir, yes, sir. I need you to look past me, because you look at me, I'm going to think you like me, and I got to do something about that. Sir, yes, sir. You like me, boy? Sir, no, sir. You want to make love to me, don't you, boy? Sir, no, sir. Don't you look at me in my eyes unless you want me. You understand that? Sir, yes, sir. I'm going to do everything I can to break you in half and make you wish you did not sign up for my Marine Corps. You understand that? Sir, no, sir. What, boy? Sir, no, sir. This recruit shall not break, sir. Oh, the fire was arising within me as soon as my feet hit those yellow footprints. Something was arising within me. Something was coming to life in me. Something was coming to awake within me that I wasn't in tune with. As they cut my hair that was already cut, I thought I'd get a head start and cut my own hair. Oh, you're going to be funny, huh? Sir, no, sir. Oh, you're going to cut your own hair, huh? We're still going to cut it. We're going to cut it just to cut it. We're going to put these clippers on your bald head just because. Do you understand that? Sir, yes, sir. Thought you were smart cutting your hair before you got to my corps, to my boot camp, to my basic training. There'll be nothing basic about my basic training. You understand that? Cut his hair. He has no hair. Pretend like he has it. Put those clippers deep in his scalp and let him feel it. So they began to cut my scalp all up. Blood trickled down. And I began to feel something arising deep inside me that I wasn't in connection with before. It was the warrior being awakened. I was miles and miles and miles away from home. Nobody could come and rescue me. Nobody could come and save me. I was miles and miles away from home, surrounded by these rednecks that were determined to let me know they're not being racist. We hate everybody. The warrior began to arise in me. I needed that personality. I needed that Kurt to come forth to rescue me from these rednecks that did not give a damn about me. I was too old to cry in public. I was trying too hard to let anybody see a tear come forth from my eyes. I'm 28. Everybody else is 18, 19, 20, 21. I'm one of the oldest people there. There was one guy, he was 29. Didn't matter. They tried their damnedest to break us both. Just for the hell of it. It was their mission to break us because they thought we had no business being in their Marine Corps at the age of 28. You tried everything in life and you failed and you ended up here, huh? Sir, no, sir. So they tried every dawning 4 a.m. Get up, get up, get up. 4 a.m. After we've been awake for 2 days, processing, going through the processing, having German shepherds come close and sniff your testicles to see if you had any drugs. They made us strip down naked and shower in front of each other with just one faucet, one shower head. They made us march single file under that one shower head. They put me in a place that I've never been before, mentally, emotionally. They put me in that place that I've never been before, so it forced this thing, this warrior, this killer to come to life, to wake up, 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 wake up. They forced him to awake. And that was the first time he had ever awakened before. First time he had ever awakened before. And then I knew. I'm in a boot camp with people that were just, some of them were straight up psychopaths. I'm in a platoon, I'm in a battalion with folks that were just off the chain. Off the chain. And that was 3rd Battalion. That's one of the hardest battalions. For those that know Marines, 3rd Battalion, hard as a mug. Straight up death. Straight up killers. 3rd Battalion. Straight warrior, straight warfare, straight killer, straight battlefield. 3rd Battalion. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Warrior, warrior, warrior. Wake up, wake up, wake up. They forced him to awake. Living out in the middle of the woods, they forced him to awake. Living on an island called Paris Island, they forced him to awake. There's only one way off that island. Actually, there was 2. You could graduate or you can be kicked off. Graduate or kicked off. Okay, 3. You could die. There's only 3 ways off that island. Kicked off, you graduate, or you just die. You choose. You choose. So they specialized in bringing that water, causing that water to flow, the water of power, the water of chaos, the water, they caused those waters to flow within me. And then the warrior awakened. Was it the crucible? Was it the crucible? Was it being on a shooting range? Was it when my eardrums bursted and blood began to come out because the sound of the machine guns and the sounds of the grenades just caused my eardrums to burst until the nerves were exposed? To this day, I get the ringing in my ears, and it's not just the ancestors trying to speak to me. It's because my nerves were exposed to a level that it was not used to. Was that what awakened the warrior? Was it the gas chambers that awakened the warrior? Was it these drill instructors in my face wanting to fight with me? Was it that? Was it these rednecks that I've never seen the level of a redneck before in my face, letting spit fly all over me, that awakened the warrior in me? And something said the punk must die and the warrior must live. The punk must die and the warrior must live. It was that experience that I needed to go back to when I started becoming suicidal and homicidal. When I started checking myself into the hospital after the Marine Corps, I started checking myself in. And then after that, I said, I can't be like this. I can't live like this. I won't live like this. Then I could hear the ancestors saying to me. I can hear the ancients saying to me. I can hear the warrior saying to me, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Get back, get back, get back, get back, get back, get back to the basics. When people are hurting, when people feel like they're on the edge, when people feel like they don't know what to do next, when they feel like their lives are falling apart, get back